All right, good morning, everybody. As you all know, my name is Staff Sergeant Siri. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a class on the 27th Engineer Battalion Combat Airborne History from 1918 is when we were established to the present day. All right, next slide. All right, introduction to build credit, so you guys actually believe me on an intro. The purpose statement is to give you guys information on our battalion. All right, next slide. All right, outline, we're going to go over the unit insignia, unit patch, unit awards, and campaigns that we participated in. All right, first thing we're going to look at is unit insignia. Next slide. All right, you guys put this on every single day. You put it on your flash. But how many of you actually know what the meaning is behind your flash? Some of you do, some of you don't. All right, so some of you guys are going to learn today what this actually represents. All right, the shield in red. Obviously, it represents the Corps of Engineers. All right. The rock is taken from the arms of St. Mihiel, and the very first campaign that our battalion was involved in 1918 World War I. That's when we were designated the 37th Engineer Regiment, way back a long time ago. All right. So that's where the rock represents. The leaves, the oak leaves represent the same campaign in 1918. It's emblematic of the Meuse Argonne. Same exact campaign as where the rock came from. All right, the shield that goes around the red shield, or the silver that goes around the red shield, represents the descent from the 37th Engineer Battalion to the 209. All right, and then the motto, to do all things well, is what the ominous red Vesir, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's what that actually represents. All right, so now you guys know where the unit insignia represents. We're going to transition over to the unit patch. Next slide. All right, again, the color red represents Corps of Engineers. The castle, obviously, it represents the branch insignia. The most symbolism is in the four corners, or the four white areas of the patch. And that represents a number of things. The first thing is the carpenter squares. It also points in the four cardinal directions of the compass, and alludes to the engineer, combat, and construction functions it serves. All right, it also specifically refers to the four missions of the battalion, which are the command control, operational planning, operational supervision, coordination of activities. The tower actually also represents heavy construction, buildings, compounds, fortifications, bunkers, runways, and roads. All right, and then the four white areas also represent the Roman numeral number V, which represents 5. And there's 4 of them, and we fall under the 20th Engineer Brigade, so we fall under them, so it also represents that. All right, next thing we're going to look at is unit awards. Every petty activity, we put this stuff on the right side of the uniform. We're actually going to go into what they represent, where they came from, and why we wear it. I'm going to break it down. The blue with the gold border is the Presidential Unit Citation. That's the most prestigious award that this battalion has been awarded, and that was during World War II and the takeover of the Myitkyina airfield. The second award, there's 9 awards of these, is the MUC, Meritorious Unit Citation, the red one with the gold border. We got 5 awards for Vietnam, 1 award for Southwest Asia, which is Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm. And the final one, or the final 3, is Global War on Terrorism, 2004, 2007, and 2010. And last but not least, the Army Superior Unit Award was for Ahas Tara in 1990, also Operation Desert Storm. All right, next slide. A little bit more information on the Presidential Unit Citation. It was for the takeover of the Myitkyina airfield, and that was when we were designated the 209th. We transitioned to the 27th Engineer Battalion shortly thereafter in 1947. Next slide. And Meritorious Unit Citations. Like I said earlier, 6 campaigns in Vietnam, and then 1 campaign in Desert Storm, and then the last 3 recently, 2004, 2007, 2010, Global War on Terrorism. Next slide. Last one, Superior Unit Award for Ahas Tara, 1990, Operation Desert Shield. All right, so now you guys know a brief history of where we came from, what our unit insignia, unit patch, unit awards represent. So when you guys put on that uniform, you have a background information of our lineage. So I'm going to remind you guys one more thing as we transition to the conclusion, the motto, to do all things well. Next slide. And that concludes my informational speech on battalion history. Thank you.